before we will see the concept of what is meant by discrete binomial distribution and some conditions for the discrete binomial distribution and how it will be related to the Bernoulli's theorem. Okay, now let's see the one more concept, that will be the mean of the discrete binomial distribution. Okay, discrete means it has some finite values, then only it's said to be the discrete, right? So here in the before case I will take the example crossing a coin, right? There I will be taken whether the chance of probability that be the whether it may be head or it may be tail. So here I can take, so for example if I take P of capital X is equal to 0, that be the Q. Here capital X can be represented as random variable. Okay, suppose if I take P of capital X is equal to 1, so that be the P. Okay, so what will be the total probability? Total probability be the P plus Q, that be equal to 1. Okay, what will happen to the Q? Q is equal to 1 minus P. Okay, Q is equal to 1 minus P. So if we toss the coin, we have the chance of probability that be the either head or either you have to be take that be the tail. Okay, so what will be the formula for the mean of discrete binomial distribution? Mean can be represented with mu. Mean can be represented with mu. This is also be represented with E of X, that be equal to, so whenever you have to be taken the discrete, so that be the summation. So if I take the sum R2 sum n, so R into P of R. Okay, R into P of R. This was the formula for the mean of a discrete binomial distribution. Okay, so in this case we have to be substitute in place of R, substitute the 0 and as well as the 1. Okay, in the before case, we have to be substitute the up to the n values, right? No, in this case we can't substitute that n values. Why? Because means we have to be tossing coin, that will be the chance of probability be the head or tail. That means you have to be substitute the two values. Okay, that be the 0 or 1. So here if you substitute the 0, so 0 into, so what will be the 0 means whenever you have to be apply the 0, we have to be get the Q, right? Q be the probability of failure. How we can represent the Q? Q be the 1 minus P. Q into 1 minus P plus next case, that be the 1 into probability of success. So 0 into anything, that will be the 0. So this be the 0. This will become the 1 into P. 1 into P. So this will become the P. So mean mu, that will be equal to E of X, that be equal to P. Okay, this formula is important. Okay, in the before case how much you will get? You will get in NP, right? In this case you will get in P in the discrete. Next we have to find out the variance of discrete binomial distribution. So variance of discrete binomial distribution. Discrete binomial distribution. Okay, the variance can be represented with V of X. Okay, variance can be represented with V of X. So variance V of X, that be equal to, that be the summation of R is equal to 0 to sum n. So here this be the R square into P of R Okay, minus mu square. Okay, so in another way, if you want to represent the variance v of x, that be equal to e of x square minus e of x whole square. This is also, so why I can represent this e of x means e of x, how much you will get? You will get n p, right? P be the, that will be the mu. Okay, so e of x means directly you can represent it with mu, that will be the mu, and here the square will be present, so you have to be make it n square. And the next case, what you have to do, you have to be making n square. Okay, next you have to be applied your probability of success or probability of failure. So here you can see this be the, so 0 square into what will be the, whenever you have to be the 0 square, that will be the 0 can be represented with q, so q be the 1 minus p. So this be the 0 square into 1 minus p plus 1 square into probability of success, that be the p minus mu square. So here 0 into anything, that be the 0, so this will become the 0. So how much you will get? You will get n p minus 1 square into p, 1 into 1, that will be the 1. So p minus mu square. You already know how much you will get n mu be the p, right? You have to do the square, that will become the p square. So if you take the p common, that will become the 1 minus p. Okay, so p into, how much you will get? If you want to take q is equal to, directly substitute the 1 minus p means directly substitute this q, so p q. So how much you will get the variance of the discrete binomial distribution, that will be the p q. Okay, so next case, we have to do the standard deviation of the discrete binomial distribution. Okay, standard deviation of discrete binomial distribution. Okay, this standard deviation can be represented with some sigma. Standard deviation can be represented with sigma. So the formula for the standard deviation, sigma, that be equal to root of variance. Sigma is equal to root of variance. What will be the variance? How much you will get the variance? Variance be the PQ. So P root PQ. So sigma is equal to root PQ. This was your standard deviation of discrete binomial distribution. Okay, in this way we can solve the mean, variance, and as well as the standard deviation of discrete binomial distribution. Next case, we will see some problems based on the binomial distribution. Okay, thank you.